All right, we got about 25 minutes till kickoff. Let's hope for a quick episode here. Last night, Michigan beat Kennesaw State, who finally dropped out of the tournament after surviving for so long. And now we're down to a top 12. We're getting down to the top 11 right now. Let's shuffle this wheel and get going. On episode 123 of College Football 25 Season-Long Imperialism, the next team is... Oh, Lord. It's Texas. Oh, God, please, if this is Texas, Michigan, and I have to watch the whole thing and miss the first part of Texas's actual game, I swear to God, it might happen. Or Texas just dodges, drops off into Mexico. Let's hope, for our sake, that that's what's about to happen. That's going to go straight up into Michigan. Oh, no! Ugh. Well, the good news is neither of these teams can get eliminated in this game, and now I'm going to do a second episode at halftime regardless, because both of these teams have extra lives. I was hoping that we would get through the rest of these matchups without having to play Texas versus Michigan until we got to the Natty. But now we're having to do the first one and get it out of the way. So this is the single most impactful game remaining on the schedule. Texas versus Michigan. They're both so good. But who will come out on top? It's the Big House once again. The Longhorns have long odds of beating Ohio State in real life. They have even longer odds of beating Michigan in this game. Because if you think the Wolverines are scared of Texas, you would be dead wrong. But let's get this going. We're going to have Texas go in with their home uniforms. And we're going to have Michigan also play in their home uniforms. Let's get this going. Texas versus Michigan. It had to happen at some point. Might as well happen now. Let's go with another 8 p.m. kickoff and get right to it. Well, it's a pretty simple statement. These are the two frontrunners to win the national championship. And until they landed on each other right now, they were the frontrunners to make it all the way to that game. And they still could. Because both of these teams have an extra life. They earned it through their play. Michigan has actually earned 2 by winning 13 games. You go 1 for every 5 victories. And Texas has 5 wins exactly. They took down Texas A&M, Texas State, Missouri, I believe, Rice, and then one other team that I'm totally blanking on. But now these two powerhouses take each other on. And we'll see if Michigan can hang with the class of the SEC once again. I'm pulling up the roster. It doesn't even matter. I know essentially every single player on that roster by heart at this point. And that is a decent kick return for the Wolverines, or for Texas to start out. And before we do anything else, we're going to switch up the depth chart for Michigan. Actually, no, we're going to wait for the first Michigan possession to do that, so that it's just a simple play that I can run without affecting the overall sim too much. 1st and 10 for Texas. Quinn Ewers drops back immediately under pressure, but oh, wow. Tried to fit it in on the sideline, and it was incomplete. Big play by the Michigan secondary player. It looked like Texas's offensive line held up a little bit there. They do have Kelvin Banks Jr., one of the best offensive linemen in the country, as well as a couple other NFL prospects at that position. They might be able to hold up a little better than other teams. They're going to hand it off here, and that's going to be Jaden Blue powering up the middle for a first down, and the Longhorns have some life. And really, you know, Michigan's an easy villain to root against because their games just play the same exactly every single time. But it would really be a shame if they didn't make the national championship at this point. Like, after winning 13 games. Let's do a quick handoff to the outside. Jaden Blue is taken down by Josiah Stewart. That is not a tackle for loss because he did pick up 1 yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for Texas here. We are once again in the Big House, where almost every single recent game has happened. Here we go. Ewers in the shotgun with Blue next to him once again. Stewart trying to fly in for a sack. They just hand it off to Blue the other way. And he is shut down by Ernest Hausman and number 30, Jimmy Rolder. First tackle for loss of the game for Michigan. And if they handled Ohio State, they can absolutely handle Texas. I have zero doubt in that. 3rd and 12. We'll see if Texas can keep this going. It's going to be the empty set. This is the first real test for Texas's offensive line against Michigan's pass rush. Let's see how they do. Ewers throws. Caught by Blue, but he will not get there. It'll be 4th and 4. They're trying to run the quick game to neutralize the pass rush, but if you don't have good routes, especially on 3rd and 12, then it's not going to mean anything. So it'll be 4th and 4. And Texas will punt on their opening drive to Michigan. And we're going to pop in and take control of the Wolverines here so we can change their depth chart before we get to the next play. And it's a good punt return from Morgan out to the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense, led by Davis Warren at first, but that will not be the case for long. All he's going to do is hand it off once. Just gonna pop over here. There we go. And now we're back. We have to run one play. We're just going to go 0-1 trap. And try and take this up the middle. Oh, and Orgy's in the game. There's one play. That's fun. Edwards. He's going to get 4 yards. He gets 4 yards almost every single time I do that. And now we're back in regular sim. Michigan has so many talented players. I mean, we know all of them at this point. We know how dynamic and dangerous they can be. But can this Texas defense, which is one of the best in the country in real life, hold up and stop this offense to make this a close game? Orgy throws. Caught by Colston Loveland. And forward progress will give him the first down to the 38-yard line. Michigan looking to march forward and take control of this game just like they did against Kennesaw State. And just like they've done against so many of the other teams they've played against. 1st and 10 now from the 38 for the Wolverines. Texas stacking the box here, looking to slow down the run. They give it off to Edwards. He breaks away to the edge, but only picks up 1 yard. It's Anthony Hill Jr. sprinting in there to make the tackle. Texas has 10 different NFL prospects of various skill levels on this defense. Barron Sorrell, Vernon Broughton, Alfred Collins, and Jade Barron and Andrew McCuba are the 5 leaders. Fake handoff. Orgy wants to go deep. He does fire a missile, and that is going to be knocked away. Jade Barron with his first pass breakup of the game. Michigan wanted the deep ball, but Texas said nuh-uh. So it'll be 3rd and 9 from the 39-yard line for Texas here. Or for Michigan. Orgy under pressure. Finds a man, and that's going to be a completion. Tyler Morris up to the 39-yard line. I mean, these routes are timed perfectly. They know how much time he's going to get in the pocket. Orgy's just has a cool head. And even though 93 broke through to try and make the sack, it did not matter in the slightest. 93 is not listed on Texas's depth chart, so I don't know who that is. Orgy hands off to Edwards, and Edwards has some space and picks up 4 more yards. Taff is in there on the stop. Texas football. Let's see if we can find it here. Edwards tries to pop it outside. He breaks through a couple tackles, but does not get the first down. 93 is, not listed. Are you using the 2023 football roster? It's always worth checking. Oh, Tavondre Sweat, that's who it is. Orgy is dropped in the backfield, 4th down. A huge sack there by number 40. And of course, he's not listed on the depth chart either. So many guys are leaving this Texas program. That's Darion Gillette. just sprinting in and denying any opportunity for Alex Orji to run out of that. Darion Gillette. Hasn't appeared so far. Doesn't show up on this roster. I don't know who it is. Darion. Oh, yeah, it's because he entered the transfer portal. That makes sense. Oh, and of course, an insane field goal from Dominic Zvada. Looks like it goes from 57 yards, but it does not matter because Zvada is perfect. He makes no mistakes in that position. And the Wolverines take a 3-0 lead from that drive. Here come the Longhorns, looking to get a better drive than what they had on the opener when they had one first down but then got completely stymied. Looks like a big blitz coming here from Michigan on the opening play. They hand it off to Jaden Blue to neutralize, and he fights through for 4 yards, which is a decent outcome. Better than what we expect there. Through here. So it's 2nd and 6 for Texas here. Let's see what they do. Ewers has all the time in the world. Finds an open man downfield, and there goes Isaiah Bond for a first down. Texas in business up to the 48-yard line. And if they can get time, if they can get legitimate, consistent time against the best pass rush we've ever seen, then this game is even. It's fully freaking even. 1st and 10 for the Longhorns. Ewers in the gun. 55 seconds to go in the first quarter. He's going to hand it off to Blue. Blue gets past the first level, but Josiah Stewart is there once again to slide in and take him down. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Longhorns. Their kicker is not as good as Dominic Zvada. Ewers fakes the handoff, rolls out, throws short, and look at Ernest Hausman, man. So inspirational. Wisner was going out, but Hausman saw it and just jogged out and made a huge hit. Third and 10 now. Massive opportunity for the Michigan defense. And we'll have to wait until the start of the second quarter. Let's jump right to that. So we flip fields here, 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line. And Texas capitalize. Ewers doesn't have time this time, barely gets it away, but that will not be completed. Mason Graham fully shut that down. And now this will be a 65-yard kick. There's no way they're attempting this. This is going to be another punt for Texas. Yeah, that's exactly what that is. It's going to be Michael Kern sending this one deep. There goes the punt, and it's a horrible kick. Really, well, not terrible. It's the 19. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They can take full control of this ball game right here. Orji fakes the handoff, throws deep on that first play, and it's knocked away. Anthony Hill Jr. drops back into coverage and breaks up the pass, making it 2nd and 10 now for the Wolverines. This is really them feeling each other out. It's like an NBA series because neither team is getting eliminated tonight. We will have to play a second game later on, probably at halftime of the Ohio State-Texas game. And who knows what will happen in that one. Orji hands it off to Edwards. Edwards pops outside, and he is stuffed in the backfield. It will be a 2-yard gain technically, but that's not going to feel good for Michigan as they keep trying to get this run game going. They still haven't found too much progress there. I don't know what this arm movement is for these Michigan fans, but it looks fun. 3rd and 8 from the 21. Texas rushes 4. They have multiple quarterback spies in there, and maybe you should have covered Tyler Morris instead. 1st down, Michigan up to the 47. That's not ideal for the Texas defense. And Michigan just keeps on rolling. Alex Orji is playing lights out in this tournament, besides the interceptions, of course. Throw short, that's going to be caught by Morris again. Already his third catch. He has over 50 yards receiving here in the first half. And it'll be 2nd and 5 for Michigan. They don't have a lot of 100-yard receivers in single games during this tournament. Orji. Donovan Edwards breaks through. They've been waiting for that run for a while. That time works to perfection. Michigan once again in field goal range, so it's going to be at least 6-0 at the end of this drive. And Texas just has to hope against hope. And they can make a big-time stop here and force Michigan just to kick another field goal. 1st and 10. Orji. Edwards is dropped in the backfield. That's Darion Gillette again. His 3rd tackle of the night. He's going to be a very interesting find for somebody in the transfer portal. It'll be 2nd and 13 from the 40-yard line. Michigan getting pushed further out of field goal range, but this is where Zvada made the kick from last time, so I don't think he's scared. They fake it to Edwards. Orji throws to the sideline. It's going to be knocked away. And once again, it's Anthony Hill Jr. I mean, he has been like a homing missile, tracking down so many throws from Alex Orji and just bouncing them away from whoever's trying to make the catch. Huge 3rd down here for Texas. Orji under pressure. He is sacked outside of field goal range. Trey Moore is able to penetrate the offensive line and take down Alex Orji outside of field goal range. Michigan will be forced to punt. Unless they want to try a 65-yard field goal with Dominic Zvada. I wouldn't put it past him, honestly. Let's see what they choose to go with here. They will punt it away, so Texas makes a big-time stop there. And they're getting consistent. Oh, no. That's just going to be running into the kicker, right?
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Oh, my God. It's a personal foul. 1st and 10, Michigan at the 33. And that essentially ends the game. Texas had the stop, and then they barely touched the kicker, and they called that roughing. I can't believe that ruling. Marlon Klein makes the catch for 2 yards, but honestly, the refs just have it in for Michigan, making it as far as possible and eliminating Texas's hard-won extra life in the process. Yikes. Just a big yikes there. 2nd and 8 now. Orji throws short again. Oh, a pile driver tackle for number 18, I believe, Leona Leifau, making the stop for Texas, bringing up 3rd and 4 from the 27-yard line. They're going to get points unless Texas gets an interception here. So, I mean, if you're a Texas secondary player, now is your time to make the impact play. Orji throws it short. Edwards makes the catch. He cannot get the 1st down. This is going to be an easy 48-yard field goal for Dominic Zvada. He is absolutely making this kick. No hesitation whatsoever. There's no way he's going to miss. I'm trying to commentate his curse him so hard right now. Snap, hold, and the kick is good. Oh! He missed it. We have an injury timeout, but it doinked off the post, and the commentator's curse works to perfection. Ewers drops back on 1st and 10. He throws to Gunnar Helm, and truly, ball don't lie. Like, honestly, I didn't want Michigan to get points off of that because that wasn't roughing the kicker. He barely touched the guy, but the hitbox is larger than the punter, so they gave him roughing the kicker. But Michigan does not get points from the drive, and now they have their first passing 1st down of the day as Quinn Ewers finds Gunnar Helm. It's going to go outside. They've got a quick screen. There goes number 0. That's, what's his name? That's DeAndre Moore Jr. with a huge run. Texas already in Michigan territory after just 2 plays. They are on a mission now. Do you realize how rare it is for Dominic Zavada to miss a kick? Sure, it's happened 3 times. But he's made like 20 field goals in this tournament. Let me double check that. Yeah, he's made 25 field goals out of 29 attempts. So he's just incredibly consistent. That's the 2-minute warning. Or 2-minute timeout, whatever. Here comes 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line for the Texas offense. Ewers throws short, and they're finding the quick game. The quick game is starting to work for Texas here. Gunnar Helm makes the catch for 5 yards, and it discourages them from sending extra blitzers. It stops Mason Graham and Josiah Stewart from making big plays. And look, you got Kelvin Banks going one-on-one against the sack daddy himself, Josiah Stewart. That's a huge matchup right there. 2nd and 5. Stewart gets past Banks this time, but Ewers runs and slides to make it 3rd and 1. He's got to have that clock in his head. He's got to see. You know, Stewart came out and did an extra wide run around there, and then came back and was able to speed past Kelvin Banks. And Ewers like, oh, time to go. Just get something out of this play. 4-yard gain. About a minute to go. They need to get a yard here. Ewers drops back, has Blue short. He's sacked. Can't get the throw away. Michigan will call a timeout. And the Michigan pass rush got there and shut the play down and moved him out of field goal range. You hate to see it, honestly. 4th and 14, Michigan's defense coming up clutch, just like Texas's did. There goes the punt, and he shanked it. Out to the 24-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Wolverines. They now have 58 seconds and 2 timeouts to give Dominic Zavada another chance at a field goal. Orji gets the low snap, wants to go deep. He will. It's wide open and caught Frederick Moore. Nobody covering at all in Texas's pass defense. I don't know who made the mistake there, but it's a really bad one. Michigan now just about 13 yards away from field goal range. Here's 1st and 10. Orji throws short. That's going to be Colston Loveland. And the Wolverines are once again in field goal range. This will be a 59-yard kick, but he's definitely making it. There's no way he's missing 2 in one game. Come on. 30 seconds to go. Texas will not call any timeouts. And Michigan seems content just to roll the ball a little bit closer and then kick a field goal here. Orji throws deep. He's got a man there. Touchdown, Tyler Morris. And Michigan opens up a 10-point lead against the SEC runners-up. It's a gorgeous throw. It was press coverage. Jahdae Barron couldn't stay with him. And Tyler Morris gets a huge deep ball touchdown. Michigan is going to take Texas's extra life because this game is over. Like, it's fully curtains. It's done. I'm going to go grab my phone so that I can watch the Texas-Ohio State game at the same time, so anybody who is actually in this stream while that game's going on is not missing anything. There goes the kick. It's good. 3 plays, 77 yards. They make quick work. Real quick. It's going to be Jaden Blue going outside, taken down for a 4-yard gain. Mason Graham with the stop. Hold up this at the same time. There we go. All right, so the kickoff just happened. That is the end of the first half. We're going to jump straight to the third quarter. Ohio State versus Texas is starting right now, but I'm going to be keeping tabs on both as we do this. In my best Kevin Harlan voice, I'm calling both games. That's terrible. That's not a good impersonation. I can't go high enough. I'm calling both games. I'm trying. What's up? First and 10. They fake it to Edwards. Orji wants to go deep again. He's got a man down there again. But this time, number 3, Jalen Gilbo is able to shut that play down. 3rd and 2 for Texas as well. Let's see if they can make a play here if Ohio State shuts them down in their opening drive. Meanwhile, it's 2nd and 10 here for Michigan. Both plays are going to start almost at exactly the same time. Orji sends a man in motion. He's going to hand it off to Edwards, and Edwards will pick up 8 yards, and Texas gets a huge gain on 3rd and 2, past the 50-yard line. So the Longhorns are getting started early, trying to hold strong against a very, very good Ohio State team. Wow, what a catch! Oh my God, Matthew Golden with an insane catch. 3rd and 2 for Michigan here. Let's see if Texas can make a stop. Orji, Edwards, got it. And a whole lot more than that. He flies up the sidelines of the 48. And Michigan looking to take full control. If they score a touchdown, this game's over. We're just going to go Super Sim and finish it out. They pitch it back to number 5, who gets a block to the outside and is able to pick up like 7 yards there. Good play for him. I don't know. That's Ryan Wingo flying outside. And now it's 1st and 10 from the 48 for Michigan. Orji under pressure, throws short to Edwards, and he steps out of bounds. That's going to be 2nd and 12. Bad throw, bad choice there by Orji. Here comes the next play for the Wolverines. As Texas is set at the line. Here we go. Ewers throws, knocked down the line. Here's Alex Orji. He's going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samaj Morgan, who breaks through for another Michigan first down. I mean, they shut out Missouri. They might shut out Texas, too. Like, nobody knows how to play against them. They all forget how to play proper football when they play the Wolverines. Jack Sawyer, yeah, it was Jack Sawyer who knocked the pass down. Here's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Edwards. Edwards gets through the edge. 95. Alfred Collins is there to shut him down. But it is a 3-yard gain. Wisner is completely shut down by Ohio State's defense. This is going to be a 4th down play for Texas, and it's probably going to be a long field goal attempt for Bert Auburn. 2nd and 7 for the Wolverines. They're in field goal range. It's going to be at least 13-0. Orji. Edwards. Try to juke past him, but he gets shut down to make it 3rd and 5 from the 36. Oh, God. I'm not sure what happened there, but we're back. Everything's working properly now. 3rd and 5. Oh, no. Texas went for it and didn't get it. Ohio State wins. Orji stops, throws deep. Sideline caught. 1st and 10 to the 14. Yeah. Michigan is making short work of the best remaining team in this tournament. How many times have we said that sentence in this tournament? I don't know. They've already beaten half of the quarterfinalists, and they're looking to get their 5th win against the quarterfinalists right here. 1st and 10. Orji throws a quick screen. It's going to be caught on the outside. Frederick Moore only picking up 2 yards, but it's not going to matter because as soon as he gets the 3rd down, they're just unstoppable. Second and 8 for Orji here. Goes to Edwards, and Edwards walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan, and we're going to go to Super Sim because this game is over. My God. Like, it's just not going to be close. Michigan's going to dominate every single team they face from here on out. Texas does score a touchdown. But they don't get another one. That's the end of the game. 17-7 is your final. Michigan is unbeatable. They are fully and completely unbeatable. If Texas doesn't stand a chance, then nobody does. But again, neither team is getting eliminated tonight because both teams had extra lives. Texas just lost theirs, so now they will have to go through the rest of the tournament without an extra life. And we will come back at halftime of the Texas-Ohio State game to do part 2 of this episode. But first, we got to do a quick map update here. Let's get that done. Just going to move Texas's logo over here and say goodbye to their 1-up. Put their logo back in the center where it belongs. Good. Yeah, that's right. All right, that's the end of this episode, and I will see y'all in a little bit for part 2 of this one, so we can actually